Good morning, wonderful people. Here and Abiodun Jagger. It's quite standard at this time.
Where they go? Let me just talk maybe.
On the headline for today, National Assembly awaits other states, EFCC, and others. All Nigerians may join Japan as
I love that topic.
Tinubu emerges Ecowas chair, rallies member engagement. FG to short online bank special debtors. 18 Guinea formerly bound partygoers driver motorboy died in Lagos crash. Immigration officer shoot protester dead. Headline from the Nigerian media. 12 killed in fresh military attack. Government imposes on Max local government. 16 died, 8 injured in Lagos. Badagry highway accident. MTN Group leadership Tinubu pledges support for rapid growth of digital economy. Security agents of US kidnap APC. Oyo PDP leaders meet Makinde seek state information administration. Court orders Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari government. $5 million Abadan. NDLEA arrest church officials, others in drug trade. And that's all for our headline for today. I'll be bringing Mr. Marcel on the program now. You're welcome to the Okay, National Assembly awaits committees at Tinubu sent this to DSS, EFCC, and
I think it's a welcome because we have come to know that the bed of Nigerian society
under the Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari government accounts for $5 million Abadan. What's your view on that?
Yes, it's also a weapon because if you calculate money, $5,000. I mean, if we have the government appropriate that to ease. I mean, it will go a long way. It will go a long way in our debt, which is, I understand, is running into $81 trillion. So if you go a long way, and also in carrying out so many other things in the country. And I believe if this money is actually utilized, the hardship, the economic hardship, the citizens are going to
I think it's hard. Since current APC government mostly focus on president Article 8 Tinubu had says current APC government wants to cover 2 months process workers with tribunal processing.
Once again, the administration is still relatively like Mr. President said in his inaugural speech, few policies. We give him some time for these policies to be positive results we are expected to get.
Sitting die, 8 injured in Lagos Badagry highway accident.
I don't know, maybe have question. Like I have continued to, like I have continued to, I don't want to say that who is this happens to death is if it is not rolled as mandate and the rest of it, I think the government so we are not told what was responsible for the crash. So there are so many things that are responsible for overspeeding. Then we have agencies and authorities that are supposed to regulate. We have the federal laws. They are supposed to take care of anybody. We can't just continue to waste human lives like that. Nigeria today, people die because of the repeated episodes of people dying unavoidably. People are dying unavoidably. The statement of one US poet, he said every man's death diminishes because I'm involved in humanity. Because the way people die in Nigeria today, we take it for granted. People die like flies and it's no longer news. But I think it's high time to start putting premium. The value God places in humanity. God's estimate of human life, we start placing it. We are not just flies and animals. We are human beings created. So human beings should not continue to waste away the way they are wasting.
NDLEA arrest church officials, orders arrest church officials, orders from
We see all these allegations. Then we also see some of them on newspaper trials or media trials. We want to see the actual trial prosecution of these people that are involved in this crime. We want to see we want to see actual prosecution and law, and we want to see actual conviction. Because some of these things they just appear in newspapers few days after you don't get to hear anything again. We want to see actual prosecution, we want to see people convicted and then
Good morning, Andrew. Good evening, Ike. You're welcome to the program. Main headline says National Assembly awaits nominee as Tinubu sends list to DSS, EFCC, and others.
Let me tell you, those nominees that are coming, the reason why he's trying to send the list, if any one of them has any of the nominees name on the wanted list, that is how it is being done in the outside of West Africa. So these are the agents that knows from the secret activities. DSS, EFCC, and the rest of the secret police. They should know who and who are having outside accounts, offshore accounts, where they cycle money on daily basis. So these nominees, as you can see, are the same people, the same teams. And listen to me, these are the same teams, and who are the DSS? DSS and the LCC, they are teams. So instead of screening these nominees on rabbit, on X, they are previous activities, especially the past, especially the last, they will do what? They will do, call it cover. They will go and meet them. So these are your calls, blah, blah, blah. They will drive all of them. They will drive DSS, they will drive people to the else. Because somebody that has been, indicted of stealing money and the tune of billions, he will have no position in any oncoming government. Let me tell you, Ababio is now. By an indictment of stealing state money, acquired at the tune of 7 point something billion. When he was the governor of everybody said that we Ababio worked well. See, let me tell you, I got an intel that one of the buildings was supposed to see Ababio invited this building from Nigeria from Togo. They dig up to 2 feet on the ground. Of a building, they are built a house there. It's a tunnel where he's hiding money today. When they follow him up, when he was indicted, when he was working as what? Director General, NDDC, Niger Delta Development Commission. Are you listening to me? He stole money again. This Akpabio you see now that is Nigerian president. They know these people are the same people. This nominee list you see are a band of armed robbers. They are a band of thieves. They are all fraudsters. They will continue looting and looting and looting until Jesus Christ comes. I think the only person that is going to put a full stop on this embezzlement thing, corruption issue in Nigeria is only God. It's only when God moves using the youth. Why not invite new breed politicians? Don't we have the like of Nnamdi Kanu, the like of Chowore, the like of what do you call this man, Donald Duke, the like of what do you call this man, Pat Utomi, the owner of Lagos Business College, Lagos Business School in Ajasai. Don't we have the like of that man? People that you know that they have this thing, they have brain, they are champion of entrepreneurship. You invite them to help build Nigeria, you employ them as what? Appoint them as ministers. They are still rotating it. Bajamila, head of service. What is Bajamila doing there? A thief that represented wrongly at the House of Representatives, the speaker. I don't care, don't spare anybody. What is he doing there? Go and look through the people that this man is appointing. They are bed of same feathers. They are all criminals. Tinubu snatched Obi's mandate instead of doing Nigeria's good, doing good work, so that people will say, this man is doing good work, Supreme Court judges and the appeal court and whatever, I beg leave him. Tinubu worsened the situation to show that he himself is an inconsiderate man.
He has no feeling for any man. See, forget about people that are going to Bonlock to collect for 4,000 and 50,000 and 99 million, millions. It doesn't matter. How many people are you going to settle in a country of 200 million? If Tinubu could share that money, everybody, poor people, the elite, the closest associates, he is running a nepotic government here. This is not how democracy should be managed in a system like this. Democracy is for me, you, and everybody. And even so, the government, the masses, their reps in the house, their reps are not even the people that should be there, enjoying those succulent projects, receiving fat salaries. Make sure you take care of the citizens. That's why anytime I come here, I hammer what? On egalitarianism. If you are a good Democrat, you are an egalitarian. What you do is you service for humanity. You serve the people. Egalitarianism occurs in America. That's what is happening now in America since 1776 till date. You don't go there in the White House and start supporting American money, hiding it. If you do it in America, a small boy of 4 years will come and shoot you. A small boy of 4 years will come and write his name on the book of history. Archive. He will shot you on the forehead. See, taxation money belongs to you and I. That is what makes a country strong. If you still think about in China, you are gone. Tinubu himself, your president, has been indicted many times. You know why Odokwesi just died like that? You see, not some persons that disconnected the wheelchair, and they, having done that, Odokwesi is electrocuted today. These people that orchestrated Odokwesi death, they don't want to give Obi that evidence of the 40,000 polling units that they don't have labor agents. It's only Odokwesi that has that clue. Odokwesi Raymond had the clue towards that because it's a nut to crack. What transpired in those polling units where labor has no agency. Now they went ahead and killed Odokwesi today. These are the kind of people ruling Nigeria. That nominee, when the nominees' names, they should screen it now in the House of Legislative. Let me tell you, how many of the legislatives in the 9th Assembly that are innocent, that are there working for you and I? Whole legislatives in the Southeast are thieves, except Engineer Baribe. The whole legislatives in the Southwestern Nigeria, they are all thieves, except when one of their delegates was in the House. I understand to me. So they are not going there to legislate any law that will favor you and I. So during this screening, it's like criminals screening criminals. Armed robbers testing armed robbers. It's just like when you take an AIDS patient to the hospital managed by a HIV positive doctor. Are you listening to me? So it is of no use wasting their time on screening. What he should have done is look at technocrats, people that can build Nigerian economy, people that are honest to the core. Honest, extremely honest people should be there, especially new breed politicians, new generation politicians. You don't need to be rotating it among yourselves because you people are so selfish. There's nothing like altruism in their mind. Altruism is when you are serving for the good of the people. That is when you are not selfish. When you are selfless. Selfless service. None of them is altruistic. They are there for their pockets, their account, and their family. Ministerial nominee. Who are the ministerial nominee? Can you see a 35-year-old boy there? No. Those juggernauts, those vultures, those thieves that rig themselves in to represent his communities, their states in the upper chamber. They are all thieves. Okay, the like of Ujus Okalu, who was crying foul that day that they voted him out. He's a thief. Yes. I don't care. He's an Igbo man. I know that. And even they put him as a senator. They say, Tinubu made Igbo man a senator, Senate president. Okay, and lie. We the Igbos, we are not moved. He's a thief. As Tinubu did not appoint him, did not allow him to be Senate president. See, Ujus Okalu, That is it. I don't stand for bad thing.
Okay.
What
Moving
goes
on.
around, turn around. He doesn't want to be Nigerian president. He said it's not the turn of Igbo, so that they will say, okay, come. We will give you advice. We will make you Speaker House of Rep or
Okay,
Senate
Mr.
President.
Raf.
Now,
Okay.
what goes around turns around. You don't expect me to support him
Okay.
because he doesn't support good things. Kofo feed me with more
Both
questions.
orders Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari government to account for $5 billion Abacha loot.
Thank you
What's
so
your
much.
review?
This present regime is telling Baba Obasanjo to give account of what? Yaradua should come and give account. Obasanjo should come and give
Jonathan
account.
Buhari.
Wait, Jonathan, okay, let me tell you. The most powerful president in Nigeria, not even the serving one, and the previous people, the previous presidents. I'm not talking about the serving one of Federal Republic of Nigeria. The previous ones, they are the untouchable. They are more sacrosanct than life. Life that we live. Do you know what I mean? Go to Obasanjo house and invite him. The children cross that gate. See, when you read it out, sorry, Kufu, I was even likening that a baby of 4 years was reading a question to me. Sorry to say that. This is irrelevant. They invited Ibrahim Babangida. They invited him to Okuta panel. They invited Obasanjo. Obasanjo went. Don't you know, during Obasanjo regime, he has questions as a president to answer to Okuta panel. Do you know that Ibrahim Babangida did not cross that Mina, what they call that Mina top hill mansion or whatever, because he built his house on the top of hill. In Mina, he not cross the gate. He could not come. Now, an allegation of $5 billion. Tinubu should come out and explain what happened, transpired when he ferried 4 billion vans into his compound at Babylon. See, there are some questions, there are things that will spring up from this kind of government that even a baby, a toddler, could not even pay attention to. They are going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere, man. $4 billion. Right. Is he going to explain to us the reason why he used $5 billion? He used 100 million for registration, APC. Can they give us account of those 100 billion each participant at the convention in Abuja, Ego Square? He bought many aspirants with his money. Where is that money coming from? No, it will explain to us what is happening to the fund, the taxation in Lagos, the fund that Lagos State realizes every month, billions going to trillions. What is happening? Because Tinubu was the Lagos State governor in 1979 to 2003. Tinubu should come and give us the account of how he ruled Lagos State to the tune of 24 years. As I'm talking to you now, the governor of Lagos State is Tinubu. Yes, he has caged that state for over 24 years. Yes, because it's what? Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. I have Lagos in my pocket. What are they doing in there? What I say? He must come and explain to us what happened at the Lekki toll gate when many Nigerian youths
Thank
were
you, Mr.
shot.
Raf.
I'm telling you.
Thank you,
Come. None of those presidents he mentioned their name. Unless he should go now and they zoom the dead body of Yaradua. Someone that is dead can never testify in the court or anywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the program this morning. All right. The main headline for today is National Assembly and awaits nominees as Tinubu sent list to DSS, EFCC, and others. What do you have to say about this, sir?
No, Tinubu is not a messiah to Nigeria. All what he pointed is his own brain and knowledge. They can never deliver Nigeria. You know, there's something that wrong in this country that we keep continuing to be in the same space. We don't want to move forward. Tinubu, appointment, everything can never deliver Nigeria for a second. Never. You can never go closer than God. You can never try to be cross God. Eh? God is too powerful. See, when the righteous exalt the nation, see, when righteous exalt the nation, nobody will suffer. When righteous exalt the nation, nobody will suffer. These guys are not righteous. Why are we wasting our time? Are they righteous? They don't have people in mind. They don't have the love of Christ in them. That's only can help a man. Two creatures control the world. God, creature, and the gods. Almighty God and the gods. So you can't tell me that Tinubu make appointment. It is nothing, useless. You cannot rule a nation without God. When you see this, you see yourself. America make their what foundation by Christian. In God we trust. Not be now. Nigerian government will never make their foundation with God we trust. Eh? All Europe, Americans, abandon the cause of the land and face God, and they succeed. Their government become what? If you go to Jamaica, they can't come back. If you go to Europe, they can't come back. To enjoy the government. You don't use idol to pray the nation and say you are going to succeed. So what they say they make is useless. They can never pray. Tinubu know the Messiah. Don't deceive yourself. Righteousness exalt the nation. Sin is the reproach. These guys are sinners. These guys are satans. These guys are demons. You want them to come and help the country? They have love for people. Tinubu enter power for first day. He removes subsidy. Nigeria suffer help. If you don't pay subsidy for Nigeria, how do you pay president? Your wives are a little bit as a journalist. If you don't pay subsidy for Nigeria as the president, how do you be a president? If you don't pay subsidy for me, Libya pay 80%. Libya pay 80%, 90%, 100% Libya. They pay subsidy for people to enjoy their country. Buy things cheap, sell for masses cheap. Buy things high, expensive, and sell for masses cheap. What is Tinubu is doing? You remove something, instead of us to go our own to chop. To manage our savings. Now we manage to put fuel for our generator. Now we manage to put fuel oil, but nothing you help the nation say you are ruling. You may help me. You are to rule the masses. All what you can do is to make sure masses are move on. Now you remove subsidy. All what is supposed to pay and help masses. Now masses alone. You're supposed to pay if something 100 naira, you pay 15 naira for me. Now you remove the 15 naira, you say you know you pay again for me. Only me go suffer alone. Is that a government? Let me pay for life. Let me pay for television to watch. Let me pay for food. Nothing that you help me. Say you are president. You are a mugu. What kind of comment is that? Government is to take care of me and you. If money no be our money, number our money. Use that money and care for us. Pay subsidy for us. Whatever supposed to. Some country employ something very high and sell cheap for masses. Libya do that. All countries, Saudi Arabia do that. So many countries do that to make masses live in peace and enjoy their country. You now remove subsidy, we are dying. Now we are alone surviving. It's a mugu government.
Okay. Picking on that for subsidy, cost of living, more Nigerians may join Japa train as hardship worsen.
They go die. They go die in hunger.
Do you support Japa?
Hunger will kill Nigerians to die. Don't you know what happened last week? They say children were walking in the street looking for food to eat. Hardship, more hardship. You are a mugu in rulership. You are a mugu. Wait, are you ruling? A president is to pay subsidy for a nation. To things to be easy. What we don't get, they go import. Sell it for cheap. What you not get, we go do what? Our subsidy, the fuel, they go pay small for us and we pay. They pay joint. Then we get it easy. You can't remove everything. Say that yeah, alone to suffer alone. You chop your food alone, your life alone, everything you die alone. You say you're a mugu. What kind of comment is that? Who is a mugu? That's not a comment of that one. Bible says fearing of God. Fearing of God, beginning of wisdom. You don't get wisdom of rulership. What are you ruling?
Who are you calling mugu? Who is the mugu?
This government APC is a mugu. APC government is a mugu. What are you talking about? What government are you ruling? The first day, man, man finished Nigeria. He said, family who are chopping biscuit to sleep. Today are chopping biscuit to survive. Eh? They chop biscuit to survive. Carina, you cannot buy curry and drink. The largest thing in Nigeria before is that when you too poor, you go drink curry. Now you can't even drink curry. Before when you too poor, you go drink curry. They say curry, now they drink. Now you can't drink curry. What's the problem? Leave the power. He wanted to be a president, he became a president, he resigned. You don't enter in the book of record. Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. ABC is Mugu government. Mugu government. You know how to rule. You can send some rulers. America sit down for what 3-4 months in the house. Come and pay them money for food. Eh? We enter lockdown here. The ABC give us 1 naira. They high palliative. You are a Mugu government. Nobody's talking nonsense for you. You talk rubbish. What would you want to talk? What are you talking about? Say it's a rulership. What do you understand that? Is it rulership? Is that this one a rulership? We are dying for hunger, saying a rulership. You can't naira now. Come on, 1 naira, naira don't finish. You go like everybody, eat like ants. What government is this one? You got money like say you want your time. You remove it, don't finish. Nothing like value for naira. Where coin? Where kobo? Kobo don't lost. No kobo for Nigeria. No kobo. We use naira and kobo. No kobo. How can you balance the economy without kobo? Is kobo buy and sell? Nigerian currency will have value. Where kobo? We have naira and kobo. Where kobo?
All right.
Mugu government. Mugu government. Mugu government.
Let's move on. Tinubu emerges new Ecowas chairman.
They go emerge. 10 states, 10 countries in Africa enjoy our life. Why don't go emerge Ecowas? But we can't say anything. 10 countries in Nigeria around us enjoy our life free, perfectly. But they don't take it for 1 day, 24 hours life. But is it possible for us? You see, so for us. So why they go make him Ecowas president? Because of what they're going to benefit for Nigeria. I think they make Ecowas president. If you know how to do Agboro, go and do Agboro. You hear me? If you know how to do Agboro, go and do Agboro. Don't come say you want to rule Nigeria. If Agboro what you want to do, go and do Agboro. Do Agboro, go and do Agboro. That's your work. You know how to do Agboro very well. That's your commission. Go and do Agboro. Leave Nigerian president. Don't come and kill us for here.
One of our online reviewers said, Amarachi Nwachuku, Pastor Ubong, remember I say he supported APC and Tinubu.
I support. What is that to me? Who says I support APC and Tinubu? Listen to me. I said Tinubu go win. I don't say I support them. I said Tinubu go win. And he win. Because I know what he go use win. I don't support them. I don't say that he go win. I just say the person who go win election at Tinubu. I don't say I support them.
So nobody say you support them.
I don't support. I just say he go win. And that's what he win. I know she go win. That's what I was saying. That he go win. But nobody say I support them.
The part of people that bring bad luck for us.
I said that he go win. That's why I say he go win. They said I'm coming. They know.
Now wait till you confess.
That is, I said that he go win. I don't say that I support him. Now he win and he win. And what he win now, I keep telling you that APC government cannot deliver right from beginning till now. They don't have a president that deliver. APC government is what? They say whistle blow. They give the money of the whistle blow. As the whistle they blow, and the whistle blow, and they bring the money, they steal the money too. So what is good for Nigeria? How can you bring a Muku government come? Broom. What is broom? What is it? We are dying for broom. We are dying for broom. What a nonsense. We are dying for broom. It's stupidity. Let the broom leave our country. APC must go. We are tired. Children are chopping biscuits. No easy for children.
So what's your message?
You go to school now. You go to school now. You cannot have access to enter university. They cannot pay. You need to enter university now. Children are at home. They don't finish school. They can't enter university. What is your problem? What are you doing? You remove subsidy. You don't to die. This is subsidy. Remove it. Why are we surviving with? Housing is so expensive. Food is so expensive. To survive in Nigeria is easy. Men cannot marry to marry wife. They cannot rent us to marry wife. Women play everywhere in the street, tagging bomb everywhere. Is it good? Eh? Why were they start bomb? Because they are prostituted. Nobody married them. Who get us? Who get money to rent us? And you can give them a married wife. Mugu government. Mugu government. Leave the power. No sense to rule. No sense to rule Nigeria. What are we not supposed to do better? What do we lack? What are we lacking for Nigeria? We cannot rule. What are we lacking? No sense to rule. Wisdom to rule. No day. Just to keep money. I'm a president. Now you're here. Now outside here. That's what you need. You don't need to care for the people. You need to know that people need food to chop. You know that people need to food to chop, good school to go, and movement in the city. Today are suffering. They are suffering that say they want to die.
So what word do you have for Tinubu on all of this?
Leave power.
You should leave power.
You can never do make it. Not him to make it. I will make it. I have the love for people. Not be him. I will make it. I have love for the masses. I will make it. I have Christ in me. Not him to make it. It's not patronize him. Nobody says Tinubu is trying nothing. Shishi. We are there in suffering, there in poverty. Budget evasion is more rest, more stronger in Nigeria than death. Until they cut our neck, until we now pour them for children and they be dying, until when they sleep, you don't wake up again. Is that what he wants? We are tired. Mugu government, Mugu government, leave the power. We are tired of you guys. How many years are you? How many years are you here? I'm very, very angry.
All right, thank you, sir.
I'm very, very angry.
Thank
Listen
you,
to
sir.
me. Listen to me.
Thank you, sir.
Until we see the light of God, we can never free. Let Tinubu know that we are not happy. Go to market to buy common beans. Go to market to buy common rice. See how children are suffering. But want to keep children food, not be smoking. Is it easy? You suffer for money, not even see the money. You get the money now, see just go that paper. Mugu, leave government. Leave government. We are tired.
Thank you, thank you.
We are tired.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Lucky. Good to have you on the program.
Good morning. I just tired and short of word this morning. And for Urban to be saying that, you know, the frustration, the suffering had just begun. And I could remember when he was supporting Tinubu. And those that voted for Tinubu and those that not voted, we are suffering it now. We are enjoying it now. I don't blame him because you see some of these pastors, I don't know whether they have something in their eyes. Now, I could remember the same way he was shouting during the election time that Tinubu must win, Tinubu must win. I said, look, you are bringing a tiger. And tiger, you know tiger will eat everything all. What Tinubu is doing now. I am not happy. I will tell you like, it's frustration. We are being frustrated. Nigeria is frustrated. Before you see Nigeria eating the dodo, rice, beans. But now, now you miss bread and rice. This morning I ate bread and rice together. They're not eating like a boki now. You know? You use the one pomo. Just pomo. Government say they ban pomo. Which pomo? As they say they ban pomo, more pomo is coming out. Bad one and good ones. So, my sister, thank you very much. I don't blame my mom. He has what he did. He created what he wants. Now he's crying now.
National Assembly awaits nominees as Tinubu sends list to DSS, EFCC, and others. What's your view on that?
You say you check people he send them. We already know them. We know them. There is a set of people who destroy Nigeria, and the same set of people he's still bringing. I'm telling you the truth. I want to be blunt this morning. Just the way Ubon blunt directly. I am not going to hear telling you 1960 what happened to 1960. No. What is trending now this week? My sister, Tinubu take list to National Assembly. to DSS and EFCC. I weep for this country. I weep. I cry. I will tell you that. The same old people, go and check. If I can see Ambode there, are you heard me? Maybe I can see Wike. Despite the Wike betrayed his people. Are you understand me? But thanks of work, Wike did well. Thanks of Ambode. Ambode is a kind of person, he's a Yoruba man, but Ambode brought people, Lagosians, both Igbo, Yorubas, Hausa together in Lagos for the 4 years. Before these anti-people, anti-Igbo came, who are some Wolu, it's an anti-people in Lagos State. So, the same, if you can bring those people, not people like Erufai, people like Efayemi, people like Bello, should not bring them for power now. But let me tell you, Auntie, what Nigeria need now, Nigeria need to sit now, not all this Tinubu government or this particular government. Nigeria need to sit down and talk. You know, sit down and talk. Where are we going? Because people are really suffering. Not many ministers. Because Buhari has the best minister, but at the end, what happened? All of them fuck up. But the expressway, which Pachola claimed, they are still struggling. Niger Bridge has not been finished. Despite they open it, they are still working there. So a lot of roads. Look at the Ecowas Road, Badagry Road. Go there, nothing. It's happening. Look at Awuchi Road, the Edo Road, Ekoma Road. Ogun State, where Ambassador come from. The highest in Nigerian manufacturer for Buhari time, and Tinubu now started now, is Igbo and Kankai. Our boys in Igbo Road, check every corner, you see our young boys. When they stand there, Tamador, this Tamador, they say they stop. Go and check. You see our boys now, you see young boys, three of standing here, they'll be done as a robot. That is the thing now. They don't eat no food, nothing. Just to drink this shekpe. They drink shekpe and they forget the rest of the day. So, Nigeria, we are ready. See, let me tell you, we are suffering. Forget all this list. Tinubu is parading. These are old people, these are old politicians. You can't see new president. Go and check now. Is there a lucky? Bring new guys, bring at least young people. Young people. You can make young people 40%. Women, young people, 30%. Men, old men, 30%. It's okay. Because Nigeria, I will tell you like, Nigeria is suffering. Every right corner. Let me give an example. Before, insurance in vehicle, small vehicle was 5,000 naira. Now it's 15,000 naira. Roadworthiness, almost 12,000 naira. Just to renew the paper, we are talking about 25,000 or 25,900. Now, people no longer use their vehicle again. Go to estate, go everywhere. Vehicle will be packed. They can't buy fuel. So, which kind of comment is it? And they say, don't worry, it's just 1 month. It's just 1 month. 1 month. Do you know how many people have died for just 1 month? Your policy will make people happy, but this policy that is bringing is so hard. He has given all sector landlord to be increasing rent now. But this thing is happening mostly Lagos. Mostly Lagos. I don't think it's happening other states like that. Lagos. Lagos has become Ukraine. Lagos has become Ukraine. Where you cannot move, you can't talk. Every rand settle tax. I Tinubu say, I've removed tax. But that way around, Agbero is collecting landlord over taxes. So I didn't blame Obon coming out and start shouting again. Lagos has become Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah, I'm telling you. Whereby no government, no control. Biao can just stop you Wele can stop you. Kai can stop you. No safety, police. Everybody now, you're on your own. No government. So, my sister, everybody, APC, if you vote for PDP, if you vote for Tinubu, whether you vote or no vote, all of us as now having it tough. This will not be say I voted for and my brother, your brother, we dey buy fuel for the same place. My brother, we dey enter the same
Sir,
vehicle.
Lucky, who you vote for during the presidential?
I would tell you lie. I voted for PDP. I saw this thing. I was telling them. How's that divide? Wallet broke down. If you listen to Fayose yesterday, Fayose said he voted for Tinubu. And we voted for Tinubu. Auto voted for Tinubu. I saw this thing. No do. PDP is still better than all these parties. I'm telling the truth. But today, let's go through. When PDP were ruling, we can talk. We can eat. Don't be surprised. Very soon now, Agbero will come and collect us as we are standing here now. I'm telling you the truth. They will come. They are coming. They will come and charge you here, pay for here. What are we getting? What is our gain? But I'm telling you, mostly Lagos, we are going through tough. I said you have security. Go to Abalede. I said it last time. Go and see our boys. You see, a young man will start 19 years old in Lagos. You will see me dancing like a robber. Why? He have taken Igbo. No food, though. God, who's going to give me food? Igbo, Kai, sachets. If I have my way, I'm a minister, I'll go and ban that sachet drink in Ogun State. That's why they produce it. That is not economy. That is not productive. They are killing young Lagosians. You see, them smoking what can take them to anywhere. Because we lack of government. Because our government, they don't care. Now, the man went to Ecowas. Said they are making Ecowas chairman. Ask Buhari what is our benefit making them Ecowas. A people that cannot lead. Whether football, whether economy, light. You can't produce light. You can't do anything. They are making you chairman. Chairman for what? The word you just collected, you turned the Nigeria to Eldorado to zero. He said they make you chairman. Chairman for waiting. I don't know. Our leaders, our Nigerian leaders, they only bribe them to collect those posts. Maybe they buy it. Don't forget, it's still in the court. They're still in the court. And he said they make Ecowas chairman. Is that my problem? My problem is that let Nigeria have it so good. I was thinking that if Tinubu maybe, okay, Tinubu are just coming, let's see whether there's going to be changes, my brother. I won't tell you lie. I am thinking how I'm going to survive this week or even today. I told you now, any food now, you don't mind. Whether miss yam, miss rice, miss bread in one place so that at least it can take you for 2 days or 3 days because no miss.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lucky. Good morning, Mr. Charles.
Good morning.
It's good to have you on the program again.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Okay. The main headline this morning is National Assembly awaits nominees as Tinubu sends list to DSS, EFCC, and others.
For ministers,
What's your
right?
view on that?
For ministers.
Yeah,
Well, before time, according to the constitution that was enacted by he himself, Buhari, he said that a president of a particular country, that is, after he should nominate his ministers 3 months after the inauguration as a president of a particular country. Now, even beforehand, I believe they have known who and who was supposed to be there as a ministers. But even the so-called Buhari, to them, when he was trying to nominate his own, he was among the people that people were clamoring that he elected and he appointed one of the best ministers in Nigeria. But what did we see? Look at the role. Look at some of the roles. Look at Health Minister of Health. Look at finances. Look at several places. What are we seeing? Sufferings here and there. Well, let him go ahead and nominate whoever he wants to choose and appoint as a minister. We have known the way they normally do it. We have known what they normally say. We have known how they normally do the way they normally do it. They have every right to nominate whoever they choose under the federal character to bring in whoever they want to bring in. But what we are telling them as the federal government of this particular country is that we in Nigerians, we are suffering. The sufferings are much. If you like, bring out the Minister of Health. What is good about the health in Nigeria? The Minister of Education, what is good about the education in Nigeria? We are suffering. That is why you find out that most of our people that will travel abroad to come back is a problem. You want to choose your minister. How are we sure that you want to choose the ministers based on competency, based on good character, based on those people that can take this country forward? You are here also trying to choose those people that made you whoever you are. We are suffering, Nigerians are suffering. So they should do things, they should do so many things that they should put things in place, because it's not fair. The way they are treating us as if we are not human beings like them. So if you are going to choose your ministers, choose it well. That is my own take on that.
Okay, moving on. Court orders Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari government to account for $5 billion Abacha loot.
They won. The loot. Do you know that the loot this man looted is even enough to feed us for so many years to come? But the so-called Abacha himself. But every incumbent government that comes into existence will decide to go in, collect his or her own share. At the end of the day, you find out that everything will be closed down. Believe me, okay, what happened about the loot, Abacha's loot that was collected by some Muhammad Buhari? Where are those money? Where are they keeping those money? They are just taking us for fools. They are just riding us as if we don't know what we're doing in this country again. It's not fair. Well, I pray and I wish that the incumbent president, being Bola Tinubu, if he should be able to fight such thing, I think it will be very, very nice, because we're talking about a huge amount of money here. And money that is old enough is enough to take care of every Nigerian citizen. Do you know how much we are talking about? This is not even a little amount of money. But well, my president being Muhammad Bola Tinubu, for you to have said it that you want to go in, and I believe that the order has been enchanted by him, calling them that they should go court order, that they should bring in those money that were looted during Abacha's regime. It's a nice move. But how are we sure? How are we sure? How are you sure? We are that this same money is going to come out, and even if it comes out, what are they going to do with it? And how are you sure that the court order, even if the court gives them the order that they should bring out the money, how are you sure that they're going to respect the order? We and I are living in a country whereby the so-called presidency, the so-called group of persons feel that they are above the law. You understand? They feel that they are above the law, but that is not how it's supposed to be. Supremacy of the law, it means that you should not be above the law. But believe me, court have ordered that the former president, Yaradua and co, Yaradua, Jonathan and Obasanjo, that the money they looted, the money that was looted by Abacha, that was collected during their regime, where is the money? Believe me, they are just trying to sell out their ideas and papers. At the end of the day, you find out that all these cases will be shut down. Nobody will say anything about it again, because they are taking it for granted.
All right. 12 killed in fresh Plateau attack. Government imposes curfew on Mangu LGA.
Well, there's no place I didn't know in that Mangu, because I was opportune to be. I grew up in the north, and I started my university there in Plateau State. Then I think one of the reasons why I left Plateau State was because of this massacre and pogroms. You will be sleeping. At the end of the day, you find out that your house has been engulfed by fire. So I think for governments, I believe that the government, the incoming and the outgoing government, they are not doing anything about it. I could remember the one that happened in Massa. There's a place called Massa. I'm an Igbo man, but I grew up there in Plateau State then. There's a place called Massa. Do you know that before we could wake up, about 105 people were killed just in a single day? That was the reason why I have to pack out from Plateau down to that was when I relocated from Plateau State to Port Harcourt. It's not fair. The government are not doing anything about it. As if the lives of these people that are being killed every day is not much more important. These are the same people that voted you in. These are the same people that tomorrow you will go in from one place to another, asking them that they should come and vote you in again. But why are you taking their life for granted? Why are you doing it in such a way that as if they are nothing but useless lives over there? Every day you keep on hearing that this person is killed. These are life we are talking about. If you cannot give life, don't take it. The government knows what to do about it. Every day, every now and then, you keep on hearing this person died, this person did this. Why are they treating us like this as if we are nothing? But these are the same people that will just come in. They will float in an expensive cars with a bodyguard and a security all over. But what about those people that voted you in? What are you doing towards saying that security in every government, even in the Western world, if you cannot protect the life of your citizen, that government is not worthy to be a government. Now, the Mangu government, killings have been taking place so in so many places there. Every now and then you keep on hearing, every now and then you keep on hearing that people are asking you, people are saying, what is going on in Plateau State? Because of every day, these are people that are supposed to vote you in. These are people that voted you in. Why are you not even protecting their lives? Why are you treating them as if they are cowards? It's not fair. The government is barbaric and selfish. It's not fair. The treatment is somehow bad. Are you getting me? When you go to Plateau State, my sister, you cannot walk. I could remember in those days when I was in Plateau State. If you see somebody running, maybe he's just running to see his brother out there, the whole crowd will start running along with him. Simply because they are afraid. People are afraid. Are you getting me? Now you are hungry. A lot of people have been rendered motherless, fatherless, and childless there. Why? Because of insecurity. It's not supposed to be like that. We are supposed, being the government of a particular country, what you are supposed to do is also respect the life of your citizen, protect the life of your citizen. Because these are the same people. Assuming everybody died off and you become the governor, the president, or the chairman, whom are you going to rule? Nobody. But because of their selfish interest, because of what they think that you and I are nobody. But I believe everybody should remember that on a very good day, you're going to give account of whatever you have done on this earth. This is not fair. So the government of Mangu, the government of Plateau State should do things about those local places. These are places, when you go to this place I'm talking about, most of this Irish potato you are eating today is from there. Most of these cabbages you are eating today is from Plateau State. So these are people, and if you don't even understand the meaning of Plateau State, you think that most of them are Muslims. They are not. You think that most of them are Hausas. They are not Hausas. These are middle bed. I believe even if you go to Plateau State, they have not less than 17 different languages. Are you getting me? So these are how things. So it's not fair. The government is very, very selfish to them. Whatever they are doing.
All right. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Mr. Charles.
Thank you.
For those just joining, it's bystander at the newsstand. I say you're welcome to the program. And to those who have been online, you guys are the real MVP. I hope you're enjoying your program. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good to have you on the program again.
Good morning, Madam Kufu.
It's been a while.
For sure, it is. Wow.
Yeah.
It's also good to be here.
All right, the main headline for today is National Assembly awaits nominees as Tinubu sends list to DSS, EFCC, and others.
Madam Kufu, it is not about sending lists to the National Assembly. And their DSS. The same set of people who are bent on looting this country. The same set of people that has destroyed this country. The same country, the same set of people that has destroyed this country. So what Ashwaju did, he let him send, even if he send names to them, he still will not change the fact that those coming are coming to loot. If you remember vividly, Buhari sent Akpabio's name. Akpabio's name then when he wanted to appoint him as the minister of Niger Delta. Now, this same Akpabio was being indicted, but still Buhari went ahead and still made him a minister. So sending names to DSS for them to be scrutinized or for them to be scrutined does not mean these people will not come and loot. Even the president himself that sent names there is also part of this game. So sending names will not change the fact that this government has nothing to offer. So sending names to National Assembly to me is not what will really help Nigerians. It's that competent names. The same set of people. I saw the names of people that have been shortlisted. The former governor of Kano State, Ganduje, that stole Kano money. Wike is there. And you have former governor of Kebbi State, Mai Malabuni. You have former governor of Kaduna State, Edofai. Looters. These are people that loot their different states to Sipo. Now, Ashwadu is still sending their names to the National Assembly. Now, these guys coming on board, they are coming to loot the state resources. That is the major aim of them coming on board because none of them on the list I saw today are competent. They are all just there to loot the money. Even the president himself is there to loot the money. Because ever since he has been on board, there have been no single policy that the president has tried to help the average Nigerians. Rather, Tinubu has choked every Nigerians with tax. Now, the federal land revenue are now proposing, just like what Mr. Pati told you, to partner with the market women for them start paying tax. People keep paying tax, but people don't see what their tax is being used for. It's so sad. So that's why most Nigerians don't want to pay tax, because if you pay tax, let whatever government is using this tax for, it should be visible. Just like what Mr. Chak said. You keep suffocating Nigerians to pay tax. There's no conducive environment for businesses and then investors to come in to thrive. What if I choke Waju? Like every now and then you keep paying tax. Buhari was low, Buhari was borrowing the money. Buhari was getting loan from the World Bank, but Tinubu now is to suffocate that big man. Very soon now, everybody now said very soon now, everybody now said will leave for this country. As time goes on now, everybody now go lean, because the way what Tinubu wants to suffocate us for this country, it's so what unbearable. Last month or in May, before Buhari left government, Buhari borrowed and got $80 million. Sorry, $800 million from the World Bank. He said that money will be given to the poorest people in the country. Now, Buhari has gone. Tinubu has not even said anything about that. That money on its own has been siphoned by the same set of people who claim that they are representing the interests of the masses. But rather, these guys are bent on looting us, on killing the average man. Please, they should allow the poor people breathe in this country, because they are suffocating us with taxes. And then people that have only one mainstream of income, they are paying double taxation. That means you want everyone to die off in the country.
Okay. Court orders Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari government to account for $5 billion Abacha loot.
All these people for this country, in this country, our leaders, truth be told, we don't have leaders. I thought Pastor said the money our Abacha stole is easy the very last country, because this Abacha loot no dey finish. The thing never finish. Now the money, cause what I believe is God should stop this media trial. court should direct either police, DSS, FCC. They should bring them to court. Let the ex-president come to the court and answer these questions. Because these guys don't have immunity. These guys don't have immunity. Let them come to the court and answer the questions. Because this money, by every conviction, this money has been siphoned. This money has been siphoned. Nobody can account for this money again. It's like you telling Buhari to come and account for all the loans he took. Is the money accountable? No. These guys are just playing with every Nigerian's feelings. Buhari, what we took part of the money? Yar'Adua is dead. Jonathan is alive. Now Buhari. Now we have 3 ex-presidents who are very much alive. If the court is serious to really get this money back and then inject it, though, even if the court get the money back and the money is being injected into the economy, the present government will still steal the money too. So it's like. So
the problem is not getting the money.
It
It
is
is utilizing it
the
properly.
money judiciously. If you get the money, those who are in the aim of affair now go still save for the money. So you collect money for thief and you still cannot go give thief. So it's of no use. Because this one wey dey there sef na be number 1 thief. You collect money from this one, you cannot go give thief. So of what use? Of what use? 40 days Asiwaju has been the president of this country. Still, no palliative to cushion the effects of the petrol subsidy. When it was in 2012, when government of Nata removed subsidy, the present government, the president of Nigeria now, Asiwaju, he was in opposition then. He was itemized 12 items. That need. He said before government need to remove subsidy then. That was in 2012. He said there are 12 things government need to give to people. He made mention of salary increments. He made mention of all this mass transit. And then government should also subsidize power. Government should also increase worker salary. But now, the law of karma have it today that Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Ahmed is not the president of the day. He's not the president of Nigeria. Now, those things he mentioned then, now, he cannot even fulfill it now.
It's been 40 days he's been on that seat. Don't you think we should just give him more time?
Give him. See, governors, there are no excuses to governors. There are no excuses. Because you said you can actually make our life better. That was why Nigerians gave you their votes. It's like give him more time to do what? 40 days he has been traveling abroad. 40, okay. No. Why didn't he give us more time before he removed fuel subsidy? Because he knows that every Nigerian will suffer. He did not give us more time. More time to do what? Now, his own salary is running. Everything that is attached to the president is being given to him. His money for travel allowance to do that. But now, why would we, the masses, give him more time? More time for what? If you know he's incompetent, he should resign and go. We don't want excuses. Because even the president, he has not even come up with any policy. I think that is even masses friendly. All his policies are on taxation. People will not get work. You won't kill them. You dey tax. People don't get work. How do they want breathe? Tinubu allow the masses to breathe. Tinubu, please let the poor breathe. Not be every time tax. Now you hear the government. He said, Yaloja, Federal Inland Revenue will not partner with market women. So market women too will not be paying tax. The young government are tax. The tax ready for Lagos, tax. If you don't go federal government, Tinubu should allow the poor people to breathe. I beg, when they go support us here. Your government has to, they go collect tax. All this tax where they collect, you no go see better road, no good light, nothing. I don't think he's even getting the tax to even make it, to even work. That one is even good. But they collect tax from people, double taxation, indirect tax there. One day, Tinubu go tax before you work for Lagos, you must in Nigeria you must pay tax. It's possible. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning.
It's good to have you on the program again. The headline for today: National Assembly awaits nominees as Tinubu sends list to DSS, EFCC, and others. What's your review on that, sir?
My view is that it's a normal practice that you need to do underground check, background check of the proposed ministers. But let me quickly say that my own projection and speculation that we are still going to see a good number of the faces that have been in governance before now. Because Tinubu being a politician who have been working with politicians, it will be extremely difficult for him to jettison or rather abandon his close allies who were his foot soldiers during the electoral campaign leading to the election, and in fact they are going to play a prominent role in his government. But it's another thing to say whether whatever report that will come from DSS, EFCC will sway the mind of the president from dropping any of the nominees or not. Because I think it is really the prerogative right of the president to send any person's name to the National Assembly for screening and confirmation, with or without the person is indicted by the security agencies or not.
Okay, moving on. Court orders Jonathan, Buhari, Yaradua, Obasanjo to account for $5 billion Abacha loot. What's your comment?
I think it's a welcome development, because if you look at Nigeria the way it is, there are so many allegations, speculation of money not being used for the purpose of which it's meant. Even the budgetary allocation, we seldom see the government put it to good use. And if you look at all the money that has been recovered from different parts of the world as part of Abacha's loot by various governments, I don't think there's anything on ground to show for it. And in most cases, this money will be tied to a project. So for me, I think it's a welcome development, but it's another thing to see whether the government, this current government, will have the willpower to go and start knocking at the doors of the former presidents to say, Mr. Man, come and account for SY amount of money as part of what you spent from Abacha's loot. But for me, I think it's a welcome development, because it is time Nigerian leaders should start being accountable, to start asking the questions on how they administer the country under their watch. So for me, it's a welcome development. Because if you look at even currently, before Muhammadu Buhari left office, when they were already anticipating removal of subsidy on gasoline, fuel, they were able to secure $800 million loan from World Bank. And that money was tied to be given to the vulnerable in Nigeria. When we talk about the vulnerable, we are talking about of the poor. Don't forget that the last National Bureau of Statistics indices, poverty indices, indicated that Nigeria has about 133 million Nigerians who are extra-dimensionally poor. So to that extent, one will be expecting this government to tell Nigerians how they hope to disburse that $800 million. Because if the World Bank targeted 50 million Nigerians, it means an individual may be getting $16 or thereabouts. It's grossly inadequate. But the government seems to be keeping quiet about it. So if this government end up not utilizing that money, disbursing that money for the purpose for which it's meant, that in itself is misappropriation. If another government comes on board and somebody is asking, ask the previous government to come and give account of how that money is spent, I think it's a welcome development. In the same vein, asking the former governments of Obasanjo's government, Jonathan government, Yar'Adua government, Buhari government to account for over $5 billion Abacha's loot. I think it's a welcome development.
All right. Tinubu emerges new Ecowas chairman. What's your view on that?
Nigeria is a big player at that level of ECOWAS, Economic Community of West African States. Nigeria is perhaps the biggest economy in that community. So Nigeria will always have advantage in leadership. Even if he is not even the chairman of the ECOWAS community of West African States, Nigeria have overbearing influence. So, but for me, I think it's a welcome development because it is going to give us some level of advantage in terms of the economic community of West Africa.
Okay, awesome then. 12 killed in fresh Plateau attack. Government imposes curfew on Magu LGA.
You see, I think if you look at Plateau, look at Benue, I think they have some similarities, and Southern Kaduna, that's some similarity. The killings, the attack in those two areas has something to do with Fulani herdsmen. That is where I am particularly happy that Muhammadu Buhari is no longer the president. Because before now, there have been speculations that, not just speculation, some persons have accused him that because Fulani herdsmen are from the same ethnic extraction with him, that perhaps explains the reason he's not using federal might to come hard against them. Don't forget that under Jonathan, we had issue where Henry Oka and Chasoka were accused of detonating bomb at a UN office. And Jonathan did not say because perhaps Henry Oka and Chasoka are from his ethnicity. He didn't share them. He allowed the authorities and the law to go after them. The same thing happened under Obasanjo when OPC, the federal government, felt that they were threatening national unity. Obasanjo didn't say because their leader was from his ethnic group, he allowed the security agencies to come hard on their leader. So in the same vein, Buhari did not act well in that manner. So hence is no longer there. I think we expect a new vigor, tenacity from the government in dealing with all these uprising on the part of herdsmen. Don't forget that sometime in the last administration, the former governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom, was attacked. And before you knew it, we had a movement, a group that go by the name of Fulani Nationality Movement. They claim they are responsible for the attack. So, for me, just like I said earlier on, you have a situation where in Benue, Southern Kaduna, Plateau, they have a similar security challenge. And it has to do with Fulani herdsmen invasion. So I think the government should look for template to address it.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. That will be all I have for you today.
Why?
That's all I have for you today.
But you give other people more time.
At all. Actually gave you more time.
Okay, you are doing
Mr. Matthew. Tomorrow we'll see you again. Thank you very much.
Mr. Nee, why are you? Come and speak now, Nee. Nee, come. Nee, come.
She's new to the game, so she still needs some, muscle training and all that.
Good morning.
But you can always see.
You're welcome to the program.
How you doing?
You're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Popo.
Yeah.
What's up?
National Assembly awaits nominees as Tinubu sent list to DSS, EFCC, and others.
Yeah, I think it's about time. Tinubu promised us that he was going to hit the ground running. All right, and we have been running here and there due to the subsidy removal. So we need to see his comrades, his marshals, his lieutenants being enlisted without wasting time. We need that as a matter of urgency. And I believe before this week comes out, that list will be released. Okay, because everybody's anxious for that. And because we know Tinubu to be a man of action. But as it is, as of today, I think everybody's getting too cold and everybody's becoming impatient. So he must deliver on that. We want to see his list so that we can criticize and also so that we can realign our expectations of his administration in the next few years to come.
Court orders Obasanjo, Yar'Adua, Jonathan, Buhari government to account for $5 billion Abacha loot. What's your review on that?
You see, the problem is, like I used to say, I said, past governors enjoy what we call post immunity. They don't get pulled. And I think because otherwise, ordinarily, Obasanjo should be in jail for so many atrocities he committed, for so many, irregularities he promoted, especially during the 2003-2007 election. Okay, for the fact that Yaradua came outside to confess that yes, I agree, that doesn't take away the fact that Obasanjo should go to jail. But here we are today, we have subsequent governors and presidents building on that ugly foundation we laid. Okay, and I must tell you, the most celebrated president that we have today is Obasanjo. You see, so come on, nobody is going to probe any past president. Okay, nobody's going to probe Jonathan. Nobody's going to probe Obasanjo. And if Tinubu eventually, uses his 4 years, nobody's going to probe him afterwards. Nobody dares. I mean, it's like a culture to us. So, Sarah, they are doing a good job, all right? But that job is not workable in this country that we find ourselves. I think that's just my position.
Tinubu emerges new Ecowas chairman. What do you have to say?
I think we're all happy. Yes, I think we're all happy. And I think, you see, one thing about Tinubu is his ability to sell stories, his ability to carry people on his ship for a common goal. I mean, we can see the way so many people rally around him. If he doesn't have good, persuasion skills, if he doesn't have good human relation skills, there's no way on earth he can have so many people around him. All right, amongst all the contestants in the last president, everybody knows that Tinubu was the best man who had that skill when it comes to human management. All right, and you see what we lack basically in Nigeria and West Africa at large is the lack of a leader who has that good human skill. And I think it's a win for us. It's a win for West Africa as a whole. It's a win for the for the whole of sub Africa, if we can support him, because I understand that his oppositions are not happy. Okay, as a matter of fact, some of them are telling him that he's scared. This is why he keeps harping on the fact of scared of the soldiers, scared of him being overthrown, and all that. I think that's democracy. Democracy is very difficult to maintain. That's the truth, because even your oppositions, they always have a say. Okay, but I think I'm happy. And I think the majority of Nigerians are happy that we have Ashwad Bola as chairman of Ecowas.
Okay. Moving on, 12 killed in fresh Plateau attack. Government imposes curfew on Mangu LGA.
It's a sad one again, and I think I sympathize with with the citizens, residents of Plateau. I, for one, now, years back I used to say I wanted to go to Plateau. I want to go see those chilling mountains, maybe go have a nice time, my friends and all that. Let us enjoy, because that place, they say that snow falls. But right now, what we see is what? Blood and tears flowing on that place. So sad. And I think the governor has a mandate. Now is not the time for him to start commissioning any roads. Now is not the time for him to start trying to, employ more people. He needs to work assiduously on the security. He needs to ensure he works using the current technology. We have CCTVs. We have surveillance cameras. We have so many things that he can block. The president will not stop them from installing CCTVs in critical areas. Okay? Look at Lagos State. Do you know that Lagos State had few exit points? Do you know some exit point Lagos has? Like Badagry? Okay? Like Agbado? Like Bega? Those are exit points. Okay? Those are the ones that are so popular. Now, those spaces in Plateau, they must be identified and they must be, monitored on surveillance cameras. Because most times in those places, they don't have open boundaries. Most times they have all those places probably with forests. There are some places that they need to cut down the trees, so that they move the trees backward a little bit. They can move the trees backward about maybe 1 kilometer, so that before what the insurgents, okay, these bandits, before they access your people, you have 1 kilometer journey to walk. And along that 1 kilometer, you have seen them approaching your villages. These things are very easy to do. But then I don't know why our governors they lack, that common ideology or that common solution to provide. It's so unfortunate that once again we are losing people right there in Plateau. I'm sad about that.
This is on the cost of living. More Nigerians may join Japa train as hardship person. So my question to you is, do you support the Japa syndrome? Would you want to also Japa? Due to the whole the subsidy removal and everything.
For last year alone, to date, I have lost. Would I say lost? But at least Nigeria has lost about 7 of my friends who spent nothing less than 10 million to Japa to UK.
I think people are even more willing to spend more just to
Now,
Japa.
the point is, the poor cannot Japa. You need to understand that. Only the middle class have been Japaing. All right, and it's a sad day if Nigeria will try to be circumspect for a while. These people are people who are doing well. These are people who are earning nothing less than 400, 500K per month here in Nigeria. And then they end up going to the UK to become a caregiver. Do you know what a caregiver does? A caregiver feeds the old, the wash, the old, the helpless. Those that are mentally derailed, they go there, they wear them clothes. Okay, or they go there to become a store ticketer. They cut tickets. It's so crazy. They're not going there to do any job that is of dignity, that is honorable. They are going there to do the dirty job. But you know why people go there? Because they are basic amenities. Because there's constant life. I asked one of my friends I left December. I told him, guy, how is it been now? I didn't even take it like, he said, what's life? He said he has walked, because the guy stays in Brighton. He said he has walked the whole, he walked, not like say from here to Ikeja. He took a stroll. He said there was no single house with a generator. Are you with me? And he said, would I believe that every house has a camera? So there's no way insecurity will ever try. Okay? And there's no way you will ever have this generator noise. You get that point? So he said, right now, what he's earning is not really he's not enjoying that much freedom he has in Nigeria. Because he can't go and eat catfish and pursue and all that. But light is always, gas is always, transportation everything is in town.
Basic amenities.
So he thinks if he's going to come back, he asked me where can he, I said, are you, he just left no question. He said, if he's coming back, he's probably coming back and maybe spend just 1 week, and that 1 week life will not go on. I said, but he just left, they're not even up to here. He said, my guy, now because you never taste the thing, that is why you feel you're okay in Nigeria. You see, we are losing so much talent. We are losing so much human power to these people. And those guys, those developed nations, they keep incentivizing Japa for our talent over here because they open the door for them. They tell them we want people to come on board. And you see, if you can gather up 7 million to 8 million, you're gone. Okay, and for me, do I ever think of Japa? For now, no. But of course, my kids, I want a plan for them to go and study. Okay, because I want my kids to speak good English. Okay, so I think that's all for that.
All right. Last question before I let you go.
Right.
16 died, 8 injured in Lagos Badagry highway accident.
Yeah, I watched that video yesterday and so pathetic and so man, you see, these our downfall drivers, they need to stop this reckless driving. Inside the rain, you were trying to overtake a trailer on an highway. Where were you rushing to? And disappointingly, the passengers never cried. They never complained. Alright? They never complained. In Lagos now, 60%, 70% of our Okada riders are Aboki. Alright? So, and you know that when an Aboki man drives you on a bike, most of the time you have to caution him. Hey, calm down, don't fall me. Because they're always in the haste to make more money so that they can have a bigger share aside the money to deliver. And that is always the mindset of these downfall drivers. those people in the bus ordinarily should have just cautioned the guy. Oh God, this is rain. Don't rush us.
I wouldn't. It's not their fault because whether you caution these bus drivers, they'll still do what
But
they
but
want
you
to
can.
do.
But when you caution
Caution
them,
or no
if they don't listen, you can get down. You can get down. But then here we have, unfortunately, they are hot dead. The baby. I think there was a little baby about 6 7 months. She didn't die at the spot, but she died at the hospital. Unfortunately, you see, here we are. I can't guarantee you none of their next of kin will get anything called insurance. Does it? So more reason why you have to be extra careful because your life in Nigeria, what the best reward your life gets in Nigeria, if you don't have your own personal life insurance, is a yeah. So you have to be extremely careful. All right, Fofo. So I mean, these are sad stories, and I would have loved to finish on a positive note, but yeah, we have to finish on a negative note. So
All right.
so
It's all good. It's all good.
all right.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Nee.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. All right, we've come to the end of today's bystanders at the newsstand. You still Flip TV. If you're a new viewer and you're yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to Flip TV and Flip TV Plus. So I still remain Kofo Werela. Okay, I see you tomorrow. Thank you.